Yo, what up, what up? We're going to do a run through of the final quarter of the Toronto Raptors Spotlight Sim Historic. But before we do that, I'm going to leave this on pause. I want all of you in this next minute to go grab yourselves a glass of water and come back. Go now. Go on. Go get some water. Okay, so let's touch on the water here. I know a lot of people are doing a heavy grind to try to get these Spotlight Sims over with, but what we're not doing is taking care of our health. So we're playing extra long hours. We're not sleeping well. We want to be the first, the first, the first. So for me, this will be my first historic Spotlight Sim completed. Just because I was trying to catch up on all the Spotlight Sims from the previous release yesterday. And yeah, with these historic Spotlight Sims, sometimes it's based upon luck here too. So it's super frustrating. So the fourth game, I did, I think, 3 times over. But yeah, so do your challenges for a bit, and every couple of hours you need to maintain yourself. You need to take a little bit of a break, 20 minutes, a half hour, an hour, whatever you need. Escape from the game, separate yourself, make sure you're hydrated, drink water, not pop. You need water. Take care of your health before this game. This game at the end of the day will always be there. Your health may or may not be. So get your affairs in order. So, anyways, let's get back to the game. I'll show the final quarter and hopefully I win. It is a 16-point lead, but let me tell you, these last 2 games, your opponents aren't missing any shots. It's so cheesy and frustrating. I'm nonstop running quick through STS. A lot of people can just do whatchamacallit, step backs and stuff. I just don't have the skill to do it, so I have to be cheesy in my own way. But again, this is extra cheesy compared to normal. Like if you score 2 in a row, it seems that they're triple teaming you immediately to block the passes. They're always jumping the passing lanes. They don't miss It's super frustrating. But let's play this out and see how it goes. Needless to say, I almost lost my voice from all this screaming last night and earlier today. Which again is when I should have took my own advice and just stepped away from the game for a while. And I understand that Toronto's reward isn't one of the most desirable cards that will be coming from this series. However, I'm a dedicated hardcore Raptors fan, so I always got to handle their business first. I'm also trying to Evo up Pau Gasol there so I can sell him. I need to make some money. See, that was an errant pass. Like it wasn't, didn't even, and then stolen. Didn't even go close to who it was supposed to go to. It's a quick through, yet he throws it across the court. Like, come on now. Like, what is going? And then all of a sudden, your center decides to just step in the way of the play just to throw it off. And a lot of those are misses. If it's not an oop dunk, it's a miss. Super cheesy. If this game was closer, I would be losing my mind. And I can't decide whether I want to play on ball or off ball because they're still shooting over top of me. I have some pretty tall players out there, and they're shooting over top of me. Let's call our first time out of the fourth quarter. I am running 10 Raptors, but especially like the Kobe challenge, because you weren't required to use anyone but him, like I said with mine, make it fun for you. Use Lakers uniforms, use Lakers players or people that had an impact or were part of Kobe's teams over his career. Like, make it interactive. Educate yourself. And a lot of these guys who have a lot of following on YouTube and stuff, they don't use their power. Let me explain that in a second. Better run some defense here. Like, I'm even using Jeremy Lin here. He was part of the Raptors last year. So it's more interactive. What I mean, a lot of these influencers on YouTube, they have an opportunity to not only educate other players but themselves. So it's not just about 2K. If you really want to learn about basketball, learn about it. Go on Google, find out who some of these people played with, and make it interactive and fun and educational. If you're an influencer, your job should not just be going online and flexing all this and that and yip jabbering and whatever. Educate your viewership. You have the ultimate platform to educate and to allow people to educate you and themselves. Utilize it. Don't just be a drone like everyone else, using the same stupid lingo online, doing the same stupid shit. A video does not have to be just a video. It can be an education or an adventure. Of course he's going to hit it. Wow, he missed. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. I'm so glad this is not like game 4. Like, I literally must have woke up the neighbors. I definitely will say, for the less skilled player... Oh, I totally blew it there. For the less skilled player, you're going to need some pretty good cards. You really will. I could not run game 5, I don't think, with 12 bronzes and one player. And you'll notice a lot of these influencers too, for the easier games when you're not required to use X amount of players or whatever, they're using their most flex rosters. If I run a 5-man team, make those 5 fun. Use, what is it? 8 other players. They can be your ones with your diamond contracts. But I mean, if you're running a 5-man, and this is your ultimate chance yet again to work on your evolution cards. So you better believe for the first couple of games of all of this, I'm definitely running evolution cards and trying to bang them out. And I'm hopefully going to do a video at the beginning of next month kind of touching on all that. See, I'm too busy talking and not paying attention. But yeah, it's education. And trust me, you can still have fun while educating. And another suggestion too is don't get blocked. Open up your bedroom windows and stuff. Get some air in there. It really helps, especially for frustrating points of this game. Just to kind of get a little breeze going through and not stale air. Because at the end of this, like I said, this is just a game. You need to take care of yourself. Oh, crap. And we shouldn't be glossing by. I mean, yes, it's great to be the first to do everything. It's not innovation because you're not creating anything. You're just being the first to do in a pixel war. This is just literally a pixel war for the top viewers and the top influencers. Wow, that was not what was supposed to happen, but that's okay. That's how we do it, Kawhi. The claw. Luckily for me, I also did the Raptors too because a lot of them that I ended up purchasing had diamond contracts attached to them. So it ends up being pretty cheap to run them. But that is it. That is a wrap of the game. We'll just check the rewards. Let me actually check the game stats here. So this game, unlike Game 4, they missed a lot of shots. Like Steph Curry missed half of his shots. But then you look at the rest of the guys. Old DeMarcus Cousins was under 50%. So is KD. And again, they ran a very small roster, obviously. But when I played Game 4 over and over, everyone had a line like Klay Thompson. 5 of 6, 8 of 8. It was incredible. Like they were making just unbelievable shots. And I think partially too because on this Game 4 was it was Philadelphia. It was Philadelphia, and I get it. Game 7, Philadelphia last year was pretty intense, but it was frustrating. Oh, and I didn't even look at our scoreboard. So as per usual, I was running quick through STS, so there's certain people who got the ball all the time. I think it was mostly Bosch and Gasol. Leonard just happened to, I don't know, pop into plays, which is okay. I enjoy those points. The assists are going nowhere because none of my evolution cards need assists, so I'm just going to start putting up some of my point guards that have diamond contracts. So that would be Lynn or Nash or whoever the heck I may be using from this point on. Some of my players, oh, I guess, yeah, it's a pretty empty stat line. Yes, McGrady, I did put a diamond contract on him, but he was an ex-Raptor. So, I mean, it fits well in the case. T. Ross was a Raptor card, and he was an ex-Raptor. That is the Raptor card I'm using of his, the Evo one. DeRozan, I used his Raptor card from the Lynn collection. Marcus Saul was the Lynn collection. I have him at Pink Diamond. Actually, we can take a look at the team. And yeah, I don't say you have to have the right team for all the games. It just becomes expensive, especially if you have a lot of diamond contract players. But I mean, at least put on the uniforms and engage in it. Use the proper arena. Like yesterday when they had the what was it, 2 tokens for every win. You have 8 slots to make teams. You could have prepped well in advance because late the night prior they showed what the events were happening. You could have prepped 8 teams, and then you could have went through the 2 hour time slots and did the first game of all of them because they were all 3 minutes and rookies, so they're really quick games. So if it happens again, do the rookie games because they're short. Short and sweet, get them over. Get as many 2 free token games in as possible. As soon as that 2 hours is up, you can either continue on with each of those teams that you set up rosters for, or you can clean them out and then come back for that next 2 hour time slot for the rewards. We will take a look at this card. So yes, it is Andrea Bargnani. And us Raptors fans, yeah. When it comes to OAKLEY being part of the Knicks and Bargnani being part of the Raptors, I mean, they could have swapped, honestly. OAKLEY did a lot more for us, in my mind, than Bargnani ever did. So going to the rewards here, we'll check out the... So it's a lot of A's. It's what you would expect out of a big, tall forward. So 99 offense, 99 defense, 7 foot tall, which is really super. 26 Hall of Fame, 25 gold. Does it have any of the big ones? Range extender. So for big guys, they also like quick first step. Okay, clamps gold, that's okay. Quick draws, definitely good. So quick first step, a lot of people will gripe and complain about it, but I mean overall it looks like a pretty solid card. Lots of A's like we saw there. Good with all systems. So he was a majority jump shoot kind of player. And he was a... Was he drafted first? I think when Toronto had first overall, that's when they picked him. And I want to say it was 2005, but I could be way off. And I don't have my phone around to consult. So I mean, this is another educational thing. I could educate myself, and you guys could educate yourselves too by a quick Google search. So definitely post work is where they're giving him more of the credit. But he was a mid ranger, a little bit of threes, but a lot of mid. He was not your typical back to the basket kind of center. So let's check out the attributes. So again, like we said, the post is where it's at. He's got a very respectable 94 three-point shot. Ball handling's meh. Steals, but I don't know if you really need it for the big boys. Speed and speed with ball, it's okay. You're definitely not even close to getting a speed boost, but I mean for comparatively to the other average centers, he's average, I guess. I like the stamina because I'm tired of players dying out right away. But I mean, there it is. That is your Andrea Bargnani. So the team I actually did use at the end would be Kyle Lowry, Fred Van Vliet, the OG Spotlight Sim. I do not have Pascal Pink Diamond yet. I'm working on it slowly but surely. Like I said, I fully evoed Terrence Ross, Bosch, fully evoed Antonio Davis last night. Marcus Saul's been evoed for a while, same as DeMar. McGrady I got from the Triple Threat Online the other day, last weekend, whatever it is. And what that means is in the Legacy team, we are going to replace the 92 Bargnani for the 97 Bargnani. Let's touch on this a little bit if you guys have or haven't watched the videos before. With these Spotlight Sims, we have the opportunity to pick some of our favorite players and try to get a better card for them. But as I said, I really suck at this game, so I do need a little bit of help. People I would like to see better cards of: Jose Calderon, Morris Peterson. The Raptors version of Danny Green, I would like to see a better card. Last year, he, especially during, not so much in the playoffs, but the regular season, the guy was money at three-point range. Charles Oakley, definitely one of my faves from back in the day. He's already got an opal. Jamario Moon, I vaguely remember him when he played. I definitely remember him more than I do Jared Bayless. But I wouldn't mind seeing those two get better cards either. So if you guys can get on Spotlight Sims and try to put up some monster games with them and then take screenshots and tweet them to NBA 2K underscore my team, I do believe it is. Um, Other people I would like to see better cards with would be Norman Powell. Definitely deserves at least a diamond if you guys can try to work on him. Chris Boucher, he would be a wonderful, wonderful Spotlight Sim if anyone could get on him. I would like to see the Raptors version of Serge Ibaka done. Yes, I do have the Pink Diamond and I did evolve it to Opal, but I mean, he's got like 3 or 4 Hall of Fame badges. It's terrible. Most of these Spotlight Sims have 16 for like your average diamond and in the 30s for the opals. Maybe even some of the pink diamonds. So I wouldn't mind him getting bump. Rondae Hollis. I didn't know too much of him as when he played for the Nets, but I have a whole lot of respect for him as a Raptor this year. Matt Thomas, he was signed by the Raptors this year. He played most of his ball overseas, and he was money. Like the guy set so many records for 3 points. You'd have to look it up, but some of the numbers you read, you're just going to be blown away. Can this card do it? Not with my skill, I'll tell you that. Not with my skill. Pat McCaw, he came over from the Golden State Warriors in that weird Golden State bought him out, and then Cleveland picked him up, and then they released him, and Toronto picked him up, and then it was a big old brouhaha. But I mean, him still being a Raptor, I would like to see a better card of him. And obviously O'Shea Brissett. Most of you guys have no friggin' clue who he is. He is a rookie this year. He is actually Canadian too, so that's a double whammy for me. So I'd love to see a better card of him. If anyone could work on trying to get a diamond of him, that would be just totally awesome. And then, as I said, I am Canadian, so there's a few cards here. I don't have Shea's Pink Diamond. But obviously, I'm working on the best potential cards that are available. I wouldn't mind see Tristan Thompson getting a better card. I mean, he gets a bad rap. He's like the old school back to the basket guys. If you play him, you hear it from Doris all the time talk about that, how he's an old school player. But if we can get a better card of him, that would be awesome. Corey Joseph, he used to play for the Raptors. Full respect for him. Would love to see a better card. Jamal Murray, if you guys can do a pink diamond or better, yeah, buddy. Dylan Brooks, he's a good time, man. Wow. His interview when Andre Iguodala, just before Andre got sent to Miami, great. Great. Wonderful. Dwight Powell, I think, would be a great Evo also. Really tall guy. Athletic. Unfortunately, his season was cut short. He had an injury. Trey Lyles for my San Antonio fans. Old Kelly Olynyk. Man, he be slow, but he need a better card. Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Another rookie, I do believe, this year. He is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's cousin, ironically also. And Lugensdor. Yeah, we all got the free card. But it's not just a free card. Everyone, every single person in the 2K community needs to make this man a friggin' opal. You guys probably have no freaking clue what this guy is about. Because I watched him originally from the Canadian, it's like the McDonald's High School All-Star Game, but we have it in Canada. And the guy put on a show 2 years in a row. He is a shorter version. He's short, 6'3". But I mean, he was like a muscular kid. But he's a shorter version of Zion. If we can pump that card up, that would be amazing. And also if he wasn't just a shooting guard. But explosive, exciting. I do believe he went to college at Arizona State. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure of that. He was picked up after the draft by Oklahoma City, and he didn't play for the first part of the year, but he was picked up a little bit later on in the season from, I do believe he was playing for their G League team. And excellent performer in 15 or 20 games he played. But I mean, we all need to make this man a better card. Everybody. I will even try to make this man a better card, even though I suck. So this is not just a video about the Raptors or Bargnani, although that is sweet, like I said. But this is for us stuck at home in quarantine or just stuck in home because we're not allowed to leave the houses pretty much for anything. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love and all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, the true north strong and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee and the Raptors. So please support me in my quest to try to make better cards for my team, Canada's team. This is a country's team, not a city's team. I don't care if you're American. I beg for your help. beg all of you for your help in my quest for a better overall roster. And as always, thanks guys for watching, and good luck in your adventures. Like I said, keep yourselves hydrated. Every couple of hours, take a good long break. Get your mind straight again. And it's a game. Let's have fun. Thanks for watching.